You're listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.
AI token costs just fell 22% in 6 weeks. But that's not the whole story for founders here. Nexon suspended access to Anthropic's flagship model, Claude Fable 5, company-wide, 1 day after its export restrictions lifted. Chinese models now claim 48% of global AI token usage, more than double the U.S. share of 20%. Meanwhile, Chinese memory maker CXMT just filed for a $4.3 billion IPO to chase Samsung and SK Hynix. If you're running an AI-native startup here, both stories rewrite your cost curve this quarter. It's Friday, July 10th. Let's look at what this means for startups and entrepreneurs in Korea. Enterprise AI spending surged this year as companies rushed frontier models into daily operations. Anthropic's shift to usage-based pricing made premium models like Fable 5 unpredictably expensive for heavy users. That pushed many teams toward cheaper Chinese alternatives for routine tasks, reshaping the token market within weeks. Here's what the numbers show. Token costs fell 22% in 6 weeks, from $2.10 per million tokens on May 26th to $1.64 on July 7th. Nexon suspended all internal use of Claude Fable 5 on July 3rd, 1 day after its access restrictions were lifted. Chinese providers now hold 48% of global token share on Open Router versus 20% for U.S. models. CXMT's $4.3 billion IPO opens for subscription on July 16th, funding capacity expansion and next-generation research through 2028. Its first quarter revenue jumped 719% year-on-year on surging AI-driven demand for memory chips. CXMT's global DRAM market share climbed from roughly 3% last year to about 8% this year. So what does this mean for founders and entrepreneurs in Korea? Earlier, we said token costs just fell 22%. Here's what that means for your unit economics. Routing simple tasks to Chinese models can cut inference costs roughly tenfold, but it ties you to providers facing their own export uncertainty. Nexon's pause on Fable 5 shows even flagship Anthropic customers are hedging against usage-based pricing shocks, a signal worth building into your own model selection strategy now. And CXMT's IPO is a reminder that China's memory supply chain is scaling fast, so any hardware-dependent startup should watch how that reshapes chip pricing and availability into 2027. That's today's AI PRISM Founders. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI PRISM is a WAN-IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.